Ayo, we back, baby. It's a beautiful Sunday here in Stage 2 at Phoenix for the Instacart 500. Awesome race here today at Phoenix. It's been more of the usual suspects today as opposed to the surprise winners that we've had the first 4 weeks. We've had your Penske guys, your Joe Gibbs guys up front a majority of the day. Logano, Blaney, Truex, Hamlin, Keselowski. Pretty much been the top 5 the whole day. Pretty spread out here too. Logano currently leading with a 4-second lead over Truex. 23 cars in the lead lap. Bubba Wallace is the last car on the lead lap. Ryan Newman is 30th. Oh, Ohio State has just taken the lead on Illinois in the Big Ten championship game. Nice. So normally when I have this set up, I have the race on this monitor, and then I have YouTube or Twitter or whatever on this monitor. So I have the stream up or Twitter or whatever, so I can just be scrolling through that. But since it's March Madness season, and I am a huge basketball, particularly college basketball fan, I actually have my laptop now on this side of the desk. There's like a little bit of room that I can angle it to keep it on the desk. As currently over there, it's on the Big Ten championship game between Illinois and Ohio State. So if I glance over here, that's what I'm checking. $20 to go here in Stage 2 as we're going to a commercial break. Top 5, like I said, Logano, Truex, Blaney, Keselowski, Hamlin. And rounding out the top 10, we've got Harvick, Byron, Elliott, Corey LaJoie in 9th. He's on pit strategy. And I didn't catch who was there in 10th before they scrolled the thing. Who we got in 10th here? Come on, NASCAR, scroll me back. There we go. Now 9th is Christopher Bell. 10th is Eric Almirola. Corey LaJoie has slipped back. Again, he's on pit strategy. He's the only one, I believe the only one that hasn't pitted because he pitted earlier on a caution or something like that. So he can actually go the rest of Stage 2 here. 17 to go. Other than that, hey Rebecca, how's it going? Happy Pi Day to you. But yeah, other than that, today this has definitely been the worst race of the season so far, and that upsets me because, like I said last week, I really like Phoenix as a track. This race today has not been good at all. Not been good at all. Nobody can stick side by side with anybody because everybody's diamonding the corners. Golly, don't show the Coca-Cola family racing. God. That's embarrassing. 30th place. Just don't even show up next time. God, just don't show up next time. If you're gonna run 30th, a lap down behind the likes of, hold on, let it cycle through here. That way I can actually be mad at this. By the way, the 17 is teammate. 17 of Chris Buescher. Also not doing anything today. Chase is doing well. He's currently 8th. I don't think Hendrick has the speed that Penske and Joe Gibbs do today, though. I don't think Hendrick's gonna win today. Kyle Larson's been definitely the best Hendrick car today. He's been penalized twice for speeding on pit road, and he's already back up to 15th again. Larson was chasing Joey down. Yeah, he was, and then he got caught for speeding again. I think Kyle Larson's definitely been like a top 3 car today at various points in time. Logano, Truex, Blaney, Hamlin, and then I think Larson's been better than Keselowski today, but Keselowski's 5th right now. Larson's 15th. Yeah. Been really impressed with Kyle Larson here to start the season. Denny Hamlin here closing the gap on Ryan Blaney for 3rd. They are about 6.5, 7 seconds back of Joey Logano here with 10 to go. This is going to be a much-needed caution for everybody. Currently 7 cars within 10 seconds of the leader, and we're not even in stage 3. For those that don't know, stage 3 is the longest stage. Typically 1 and 2 combined go just past halfway in the race, and then stage 3 is extended. That's why I've been doing these streams towards the end of stage 2 and then all of stage 3, because that way we still get about half the race in. And I don't have all the fun graphics and everything that Fox does. So we just hang out, have a good time. But yeah, Chris Buescher, by the way, 24th, 1 lap down. Ryan Newman, 30th, 1 lap down. I guess Kyle Busch is 28th, 1 lap down, but that was because of an uncontrolled tire penalty. Illinois back on top of Ohio State, by the way, for anyone that cares. Corey LaJoie has pitted with 7 to go here in stage 2. So it didn't really work out for him, but I like pie too, Mike Joy. Oh, apparently Kyle Larson's speed on that last pit penalty was 50.01 miles per hour, which is 0.01 miles per hour too fast. He was 1/100th of a mile an hour over. Yeah, before I came to your stream, I was watching the show that was time traveling. It's a 90s show. It's like a sketch comedy, and it was a 2020 version. It was fun. I have not heard of that, Rebecca. It's like a time traveling show. That's interesting. The only time traveling that I really know is like Back to the Future and then the Marvel movies. That's about all I got for time traveling. Truex has closed the gap here on Logano, though. Here towards the end of stage 2, he's got it down under 1.5 seconds. You can find it. Okay, I will. I'll make a note of that. Time travel. Good battle here for 8th between Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola, and Christopher Bell has joined the party. Truex, again, just steadily closing the gap here on Logano. I don't think he's going to have enough time here with 2 laps to go. So it'll be a Penske sweep here the first 2 stages. It's a dude who does the pitch meeting for Screen Rant. Okay. Gotcha. I got a buddy that listens into Ryan Newman's radio. Newman said, "Worst car I've ever had," and Scott Graves, his crew chief, replied and said, "It was bad early, but we made it much better, and then you hit other cars in the wall, and now it's worse." So, yeah, that's fun. Logano does hang on to win stage 2. Martin Truex Jr. second. Man. It sucks. Sucks cheering for a dysfunctional team that can't figure their shit out. Kind of like the Iowa State basketball team. It's funny because I'm an Iowa State fan. So I got to watch a team go 2-22 and 0-19 in conference play, just so I could watch my favorite NASCAR driver finish 30th in stage 2 at Phoenix. Man, this Ohio State-Illinois game has gotten really close here towards the end. It kind of looked like to me in the first half Illinois was just going to run away with it, but Ohio State looks like just picked up an and one basket and the foul. The free throw will be to tie the game. Yeah, after the stream, go check out the Dude's channel. Let me know if you like. Yeah, will do. Will do for sure. Yeah, it looks like Ohio State. Oh, there's 23 seconds left in the Big Ten championship game, and Ohio State down by 1, shooting a free throw to tie it. So Illinois can hold for the last shot if this free throw goes in, which it does rattle in. Dude hit every part of the rim before it went in. Illinois can hold here for the final shot. Ayo Dosunmu across half court. I'm going to do this while the race is in a commercial. Dribbles to the right wing, between the legs. Step back, deep triple. Off the front iron, put back is blocked. And we're going to overtime in Indianapolis in the Big Ten championship game. Dosunmu, I don't actually know how it's pronounced. I don't watch a lot of Big Ten basketball. I watch a lot of the rest of it. Wow, what a block to save the putback. Dosunmu's deep three was just off the front iron, and Illinois actually got the offensive rebound for the putback, but it got blocked, and Ohio State forces overtime. So we'll be keeping an eye on that here as we get back from a commercial break here in the Instacart 500 from Phoenix. Joey Logano, like I said, did get the Stage 2 win, following up Ryan Blaney's Stage 1 win. "23 cars on the lead lap." Just embarrassing. 30th place. Good Lord. Here for the pit stops at the end of Stage 2, EJ Liddell was the one that got the block for Ohio State. Well done. Well done by him. Joey Logano wins the race off pit road, followed by Hamlin, Truex, Blaney, and Keselowski. So again, that same top 5. Harvick, Bell, Byron, Elliott, and Almirola, the top 10. So the same top 10, just a little bit of a different order. Talking to Joey Logano here. Apparently, Newman's response to Graves saying it was bad early, but we made it better, and then you hit other cars in the wall, and now it's worse. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. Apparently, Newman's response was, the car was too loose and it didn't stick, so I hit the wall, and I get it. It's my fault, but the 17 is 24th a lap down, so I don't think that's our issue. Oh, my. Yeah, Scott Graves. Scott Graves and Ryan Newman this might be their last race together. If I'm being honest. And it's probably about 5 races too late, if I'm being perfectly honest. Now Chase Elliott with a speeding penalty on pit road. But yeah, we've got some big NFL news today. The Packers somehow, some way, re-signed Aaron Jones to a 4-year, $48 million extension. I don't know how, but we did. And also Drew Brees retired. Fitting that he would do it today on Pi Day, 15 years after he originally signed with the Saints. Hey, if your driver hasn't crashed, fudge. I could use some fudge right about now. Although that's true, my driver hasn't crashed yet. So I guess technically there's still a chance that he could do something. But yeah, it's not looking great. I'll be perfectly honest. It's nice that they gave us false hope at Homestead by finishing 7th. Roush Fenway just tweeted out a video of the the fuel carrier putting the fuel in the 6 car and like taking the fuel can out. I hope they did one video for the 17 in like a time lapse, and then one for Ryan Newman in slow motion. And hopefully them putting the fuel in slow motion makes it really, really quick. And I also said Friday because my driver got a speeding penalty. Oh God, more speeding penalties. You knew we were going to talk about Clint Boyer and Jeff Gordon at Phoenix with them both in the booth today. Clint and Jeff in the booth is absolutely phenomenal. Clint is just such a personality, and he brings out the best in Jeff Gordon, and it's fantastic. Ohio State with a lead, 2:47 to go. Joey Logano will kick us off, or I guess drive us off, into stage 3 from the bottom. Denny Hamlin to his outside. Truex and Blaney in row 2. Keselowski and Christopher Bell sideways into turn 1 off the bumper of the 5. Kyle Larson, who shoots off the top side. He's back into the top 10 already. Kyle Larson is ready to go. 4 wide coming out of 2. They go 3 wide now down the backstretch. 3 wide in a couple different places. 3 wide a couple different places, including for 5th. We've got Truex, Harvick, and Byron all the way down the apron. 3 wide. As we take a look here at the replay of the restart, Christopher. Oh, I didn't even see Truex almost turn Logano there off the restart. I was too busy looking at Christopher Bell sideways. Couple different guys had a little bit of a squirrely restart there. Larson to the back of Bell and Truex to the back of Logano. They got together bump draft down the front stretch just as Logano was ducking underneath onto the apron, which is where that track completely flattens out. And I'm wondering if that got the 22 a little squirrely, but he does recover. He's got the lead here with about 110 laps to go here at Phoenix. Oh, Ryan Newman is now 2 laps down in 31st behind Corey LaJoie. What a great way to spend a Sunday. I was so happy with the Aaron Jones signing, and I get to celebrate that with my guy running 31st behind Justin Haley, BJ McLeod, and Corey LaJoie. I hate my life. This is just the best. 31st, 2 laps down behind Corey LaJoie. Please just I don't even know what to say anymore about Roush Fenway. It's a disaster. It's absolutely pathetic. At least you ain't behind Timmy Hill. Hey, we're not behind Quinn Huff either. So I guess there's something to be taken away from this. We're actually 1 spot ahead of Quinn Huff and 2 laps ahead of him. Oh, Good Lord. It's such an embarrassment. Just take the cars off the track. Put it in the fence hard enough where you can't repair it in 5 minutes and get on with it. Better than running around back there in 31st. Good Lord. What an embarrassment. Taking another look at this restart. This time we're looking at Bell and Kyle Larson, and it's a nice save by Christopher Bell. It looked like he either spun the tires a little bit or maybe missed a gear, missed a shift or something. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I got nothing. We're behind. Alex Bowman got spun in stage 1 and put it in the fence. And he's got damage on the right side of his car, and he's running 16th. And Roush Fenway can't run on the lead lap with 2 cars that are relatively clean. It sounds like Newman put it in the fence or hit somebody else or something. But they're relatively clean race cars. And they can't even run on the fucking lead lap. Absolutely pathetic. Crank it up. Illinois, 3-point lead here as Ohio State takes a timeout with 47 seconds left. That's got more of my attention than this race, to be completely honest. I mean, the racing hasn't been great, and Ryan Newman's just driving around in a fucking go-kart. So we're currently listening into the Kurt Busch radio communications here for Crank It Up. I will say it's been the most predictable of the races so far this year. And by that I mean it's Penske and Gibbs and Kyle Larson. It's Penske, Gibbs, and then 1 car from Hendrick. Like, it's been that way forever. Penske and Gibbs, and then 1 Hendrick car. Last year it was Chase Elliott. This year it appears to be Kyle Larson for the moment. And then 1 car from Stuart Haas. In this case, Harvick. It's usually Harvick, who's currently 8th. Nice run for Bubba though. Bubba Wallace running 11th. Eric Jones running 12th. Even Chase Briscoe there 13th. Good runs from them. Sitting there just outside the top 10. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. currently holding that 10th spot. So good runs from a couple different guys there, 10th through 14th. Good to see them up there. Some other guys there in the top 20. Tyler Reddick 18th. Cole Custer 16th. Matt DiBenedetto 17th. Some all right runs from them. Tyler Reddick, of course, that excellent second place run at Homestead. As we are now over 200 laps complete. Martin Truex Jr. had the fastest lap the last time by. Near me and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. You mean Ricky Spinhouse Jr.? Yeah. Oh, Ohio State just threw the ball away. Illinois ball, 39.7 to go. Going to a commercial break here. Joey Logano still leading, still dominating. Penske and Gibbs up front. So now this is where I don't know what to do. Both the race and the basketball game are on commercials. Yo. Illinois, Ohio State is back. Nice. They will be sending Illinois to the free throw line here with 33 and a half seconds left. I don't have headphones for my laptop because that's currently what the game is on. So I gotta make sure I don't get taken down for copyright because I'm just listening to the game with the microphone here. Illinois knocks down both free throws. I also don't know what to do with my water bottle. I'll put this over here for now. Ohio State down 5. 30 seconds left. 3 left way short. And we got a foul on the rebound by Ohio State. Illinois will go to the line again, up 5 with 26 seconds left. It looks like that'll do it. Hey, the race is back. Let's go. I just realized I could have streamed the NCAA selection show because that'll be on right after this Big Ten tournament game. But I am dedicated to NASCAR. I'm still gonna have it on, so you're gonna have my reactions to some of that too. But do you think Chase is gonna be? How good do you think Chase is gonna be this season? He hasn't had the best start. His best chance to win a race was the road course, and he kind of had some problems there. As Truex passes Logano for the lead. Martin Truex Jr. to the front in his Joe Gibbs number 19 Toyota with 87 to go. I think Chase will still be fine. There's plenty of season to go. I think right now Kyle Larson's far and away the best Hendrick car right now. But I think Chase will be fine as the season goes on. I don't see any reason why he's not in the chase at the end of the season. He'll win a road course or something somewhere to get himself in, and I think he'll be fine. He is currently sitting way back in 20th. So not his best race of the season. Not where we really expect him to be, but yeah, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. Again, they're all pretty spread out here. 20 cars within 13 seconds of the leader. 14 cars within 10 seconds. Kyle Larson's been really impressive today. It's not very often at Phoenix that you can get away with two speeding penalties on pit road and still find yourself running 5th. Bubba Wallace inside of Stenhouse for 10th. Atta baby Bubba. Nicely done. Like I said, though, this is definitely to me been the worst of the 5 races. It's been very just on the restart, everybody just fans out, and then 3 laps later, they're all single file 0.8 of a second behind the guy in front of them. There's just nothing happening. I don't need to see 25 cautions in a race or even 10 cautions in a race to consider the race good or exciting. But when there's a second between every single driver at any given point on a track like Phoenix, it's not a great race. Or at least to me, it's not. You got to be able to have those side-by-side battles. You got to be able to run next to somebody. You got to be able to, you got to be able to race people for it to be a good race. You can't just have one guy dominate. Which I will say, at least Truex leading now. That's a different guy up front. He's been about second, third, fourth all day. But, when your best racing of the day is somebody slide jobbing someone so that they can end up on the outside the following turn, which is the favored position, that's not a good race. Illinois is going to win it. Up by 5 with 5 seconds left. Ohio State desperation 3 is off the mark. Looks like we did have a foul here after the rebound. Not sure who it was on. But yeah, like Homestead and Vegas were both really good in my opinion. You could run side by side with people. You had that battling from first place to 20th place. People were side by side, 3 wide, ducking and diving everywhere. There was actual racing going on. Those races were great. I thought both Vegas and Homestead were great. I even thought the road course was really good. And obviously Daytona is going to be entertaining. As long as they don't train for 70 laps. But yeah, to me this was definitely the worst race of the season. I thought Homestead and Vegas were currently the two best races of the season. And then the 500 and then the road course 4th. But I thought all 4 of those were far superior to the one today. It was a foul on Illinois, so Ohio State's going to get 2 free throws, which making both would make it a one shot game. But Ohio State going to need a lot of help here with 5 seconds left. He missed the second free throw, Illinois with the rebound, and that'll do it. Illinois will go to the line to shoot 2, up by 4 with 3.8 to go. I also didn't think the Xfinity race was all that exciting yesterday. I thought it was more exciting than this, though. I thought it was better than this. The thing about the Xfinity race yesterday was that there was too many cautions. It was just restart, wreck, restart, wreck, restart, wreck, and there just wasn't anything that happened. You just had to survive and advance. And there it is, Illinois, your Big Ten tournament champions for 2021. That's Talladega, not Phoenix. That's Talladega's job, not Phoenix's. Yeah, the Xfinity race yesterday, I think it broke the record for cautions at Phoenix for an Xfinity race, as Truex looks to put Newman a third lap down. $126 people got all 6 of the Fox Super Bet 6 questions right. So 126 people are going to split 10 grand. I was not one of them. I've just done terribly on those the entire season. I've been absolutely awful every single week. I don't think I've ever gotten more than 3. Hey, Newman's up to 30th. Good job, guys. We passed somebody. We did it. We passed BJ McLeod. Well done. Oh, God. Just embarrassing. Bubba Wallace up to 9th. Just behind Blaney and Harvick, who are side by side for 7th. Oh, Harvick. Gave him a little bit of a nudge there. Bubba diamonds the corner to get under Harvick. Good run today from Bubba. '21 selection show. And that's honestly far more entertaining than this race. But I'm committed. I'm not going to reset the stream or anything. Actually, I might. I might do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. We're watching the selection show. I don't care. This race has been boring as fuck. I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm sorry if you were here for the Phoenix race. I know I said I was going to stream it today, but this has just been god awful. And you know what? The selection show, far more interesting to me. So we're gonna do that. I'll still have the race open. I'll actually probably put that on my laptop and I'll just flip the 2. All right. That should have changed it. This race has just been frustrating. So we're gonna switch over to the selection show here. Get that underway. Should be Should be a good one. So obviously, if you guys want to stick around here for the selection show, you're welcome to do that. I'll still have like race updates every once in a while because I'll still have the race up over here on my, third monitor. It's my laptop, but I'll still have that over here. So you guys are more than welcome to stick around for that as well. If you're interested in that, I'll still have occasional updates as they are in green flag pit stops right now. Starting with the West region, Gonzaga, the number 1 overall seed. They will play the winner of Norfolk State, Appalachian State on Saturday. Also on Saturday, Oklahoma, Missouri in the 8-9 matchup, Big 12 rivalry renewed. The 5-12 matchup, Creighton versus UC Santa Barbara. Love to see it. And in the 4-13 matchup, Virginia gets the 4 out of the ACC. And they will take on the Ohio Bobcats out of the MAC. Moving to the lower half of the region, the 6th seed, the USC Trojans, 22-7 on the year. They play the winner of Wichita State and Drake. No, we're in the play-in game. Drake in the play-in game. Oh, man. I wanted Drake to just get in, but, man. We'll play Wichita State in the play-in game. The 3-14 matchup there in the West. Kansas against Eastern Washington should be a good one. And the 7-10 Oregon against VCU. The Iowa Hawkeyes, the 2 seed in the West. And they'll take on Grand Canyon University. Oh, Kyle Busch up and in the fence. Caution is out, I believe. Did a caution come out? Kyle Busch got up in the fence. Ryan Blaney got underneath him. I didn't see any contact there between them. Nope, stayed green, but Kyle Busch did get up in the fence there. Drop back to 14th after that. So we could have a Drake Iowa matchup in the Sweet 16. Apparently, Ryan Newman told crew chief Scott Graves to go stand in turn 1 and look at the car himself. 52 to go here. Truex still leading as we're in a commercial break for the selection show. Larson has battled his way back up to 2nd. Hamlin at 3rd. Keselowski 4th. Tyler Reddick slow, it looks like, here on the backstretch. Might have a tire down, it looks like. 51 to go. It looks like he's got a right front down, and he does. And that does bring out a caution. Tyler Reddick. Right front tire issue on the backstretch. Brings out a caution with 51 to go. Draymond, no one cares about your Subway sub, bro. So Tyler Reddick, flat right front, brings out a caution here with 50 to go. Iowa's national seeding, Iowa State wins. Handshake 2. Hey. Okay, can we just agree that the March Madness commercials are better than the Super Bowl commercials? Like, they just are. Like the ones with Charles Barkley and for Capital One, and the ones with Reggie Miller for Wendy's. Like those, they're just better than all the Super Bowl commercials, or at least recently. So we've covered the West. How about the South region? The number 1 overall seed in the South, the Baylor Bears, out of the Big 12. I guess they're not the 1 overall seed, but they're the 1 seed in the region. Gonzaga got the number 1 overall seed. But in the South, Baylor gets the number 1 seed at 22-2. They'll take on Hartford out of the American East. North Carolina gets in as an 8, as we're getting a winter storm warning. 9th seeded Wisconsin. Wisconsin in as a 9. They'll play North Carolina. The 5 seed in the South, Villanova from the Big East. And they play 12th seeded Winthrop, who went 23-1. That's a 5-12 upset right there. Winthrop is going to beat Villanova. Write it down. Purdue, the 4 seed in the South, out of the Big Ten. They'll take on the 13th seeded North Texas Mean Green. Texas Tech, also in the South from the Big 12 as the 6th seed. That's a very dangerous 6th seed. The 11th seed that'll play them, Utah State. From the Mountain West, they finished 2nd in their conference, and they'll play the Texas Tech Red Raiders on Friday. These games on Friday here in the South region. How about the 3 seed Arkansas from the SEC? Got eliminated by LSU. But they are the 3 seed for the South region. They'll play the 14 seed Colgate. Whew. What a game that'll be. Colgate 14-1 on the season. Colgate and Arkansas. That game might be first to like 150 wins. Another team from the SEC in the South, 7th seed, goes to Florida. Florida gets the 7th seed in the South, and they will play ACC rep Virginia Tech. 15-6 on the year out of the ACC. Virginia Tech gets the 10. How about the 2 seed? Ohio State picks up the 2 seed in the South. They did just drop the Big Ten championship game to Illinois, but they do get the 2 seed in the South. They will play the 15th seeded Oral Roberts out of the Summit League. Beat both South Dakota State and North Dakota State to pick up the Summit League tournament championship. So there we've got the West and the South completed. We'll take a look at the East and the Midwest coming up. Take a look here at the race. Hey, AVS fan 29. Oh, I guess that's Avs, not AVS. Colorado Avalanche, right? Is that the Avalanche? You'll have to forgive my hockey knowledge. It's not as expanded as a lot of other sports. Colorado, okay. I was gonna feel really embarrassed if I got that wrong. Well, welcome to the stream, Avs fan 29. We're kind of going back and forth here between the NASCAR race at Phoenix and the selection show on CBS for the NCAA tournament. I started the stream with the race, and it got really boring. Not a whole lot going on. That's normally what I stream on Sundays. But there just wasn't a whole lot going on. Not a lot of actual racing. It was just kind of one guy takes the lead and pulls away. Pretty sure you don't know who 29 is on the. I do not. I do not. I definitely don't know players well enough to say who that is. Like, I know certain players, but I definitely don't know what numbers they are. Nathan McKinnon. You are correct. I did not know who that was. Again, you'll have to forgive me. My hockey knowledge is not as present as some of the other sports. But happy to have you here all the same. There is currently 45 laps to go in the race at Phoenix. Bubba Wallace has the lead in the 23 car with his new team started by Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin. I'm actually watching the Avalanche game right now. Awesome. How's that going? As they're coming to the restart here, 45 to go. Second period just started. Nice. Coming into the restart, 44 to go. They'll fan out on the front stretch. Brad Keselowski, the first to duck underneath Bubba Wallace, who does not get a great start. They're 3 wide going into turn 1 here for third. Brad Keselowski underneath his teammate Logano for the lead. And Brad Keselowski takes the lead. Kyle Larson loose, but he saves it underneath Bubba Wallace at about the 4th position. Kyle Larson loose underneath the 23 of Bubba Wallace, but saves it, and he's right back going underneath William Byron and Denny Hamlin for 5th. They're still clumped together here as they return back to turn 1. Brad Keselowski followed by teammate Joey Logano out front. Big stack up here around the 10th position. Kevin Harvick looking underneath William Byron for 7th. As Truex passes Bubba Wallace for 3rd. Kyle Larson looking to follow him. 43 to go as the selection show continues. So I'm going to flip back to the selection show here, but I will have the race open just in case we get anything interesting there. So we're going to take a look at the Midwest region here. The number 1 seed goes to the Big Ten tournament champs, the Illinois Fighting Illini. 1-0 Avs goal by Kadri. Nice. Love to see it. Who are they playing today? Try to stream hockey. I would not have any clue what was going on. I'll just be perfectly honest. Game is on NBCSN. I do get that. We might just stream a hockey game for the hell of it sometime in the future. But today we're gonna stick to the selection show and the race if anything interesting happens here in the final 40 laps. In the Midwest region, Illinois, the 1 seed, they'll take on the 16 seed Drexel. In the 8-9 matchup, we've got Loyola Chicago. The Missouri Valley champs, the 8 seed. Georgia Tech, the 9. Tennessee Volunteers snagged the 5 seed in the Midwest. Oregon State picks up the 12 seed. Oklahoma State gets the 4 seed in the Midwest. They lost the Big 12 championship game to Texas. And they meet Liberty, the 13 seed. They won their 3rd straight Atlantic Sun tournament this year. They'll be the 13 seed in the Midwest. Moving on to the bottom half of the bracket. Kings to the power play. 6 seed in the bottom half of the region. San Diego State is the 6 seed from the Mountain West. They'll take on the 11 seed. Syracuse. Really? 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 Okay. Okay. All right. So I see we're just letting Syracuse in the tournament. I hope San Diego State puts Syracuse in the ground. But Syracuse doesn't deserve to be here, so they'll make an Elite 8 run. 3 seed in the Midwest, West Virginia. And they play the 14 seed Morehead State. Welcome to the big dance, Morehead State. Clemson makes it into the dance as the 7 seed in the Midwest. They'll take on the 10 seed. Rutgers out of the Big Ten. 15-11 Rutgers makes the big dance as the 10 seed in the Midwest region. And finally in the Midwest, in the 2-15 matchup, we've got Houston as the 2, the Houston Cougars. Kadri in the box for interference. Uh-oh. The 15 seed in the Midwest, Cleveland State. The Horizon League champs. Cleveland State in as the 15 seed in the Midwest. They'll take on Houston on Friday. Man, I'm really excited. So fun fact, I actually start work on Wednesday. I got a job here in here. It's actually just outside of town, but I got a job finally again. So it's a Monday through Friday, and it's a second shift, and it ends at 10 o'clock. So, unfortunately, on Friday, I won't be able to stream any tournament games, but on the weekends, I will definitely be streaming as much college basketball as I can. So I hope you guys are ready for that. As we've got a spin here, Kyle Busch goes around out of turn, I believe that was turn 4, and the front stretch. He's now driving it slow around the apron. I believe that's a caution, and it is with 30 to go. Kyle Busch spins, bringing out the caution on the front stretch. And he got a little bit of help there from Ross Chastain Chastain just dumped him on the front stretch. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, Ross Chastain, you, I don't even know what to say. Ross Chastain just straight up dumped Kyle Busch with 30 to go. That's funny as hell. Killed it off. Rantanen almost scored. Got to keep shooting like that. There we go. Well, I'll tell you this, Avs fan 29. I like the Avalanche more than I like the Kings, so I'm with you on this one. I don't watch a lot of hockey. I don't know a lot about hockey, but I know what teams I like more than other teams. And I like the Avalanche more than I like the Kings. So I'm on your side for this one. But yeah, I don't like LA at all. I completely understand. I completely understand that. I don't really like many of the LA teams at all either. Doesn't even matter the sport. I just don't like LA. Least favorite team is the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's a good one. We have another hockey fan that often tunes in, fan of the Vancouver Canucks. He oftentimes tunes into the stream. Not so much for the NASCAR ones, but does tune in for a lot of the football streams that we do. So yeah, I don't like the Maple Leafs either. And for the East region, the final region, the number 1 seed in the East, the Michigan Wolverines. Unsurprising. I want to remind him about the McKinnon overtime winner coast to coast. I don't know that game in specific, but I think NASCAR is more of a badass start than football did. Yeah, that's fair. I think NASCAR might be my third favorite sport behind football and basketball. But man, you get a race like today, and it really makes you question everything. Yeah, I don't know. NASCAR is definitely more up and down for me than a lot of sports. Michigan will take on the 16 seed play-in game, Mount St. Mary's against Texas Southern. Ooh, and the 8 seed in the East, a very dangerous 8 seed LSU, made the SEC championship game, but fell to Alabama. St. Bonaventure gets the 9 seed. They'll play the LSU Tigers on Saturday in that 8-9 matchup. Moving down, the 5 seed, Colorado, out of the Pac-12, the Buffs. The Buffs. You have to stream some more Steelers games. Last year, I mostly just did the Packers games and then the playoff games. But I'm certainly looking for next fall to just kind of just stream games, not just the Packers games. So I will. I'll definitely sort of lean towards teams that my viewers watch. So Steelers will definitely be added to the list. Colorado, the 5, will take on Georgetown, the 12. Georgetown gets in after winning the Big East tournament at 13-12. They pick up the 12 seed. And in the 4-13 matchup, we've got Florida State against UNC Greensboro. And in the bottom half of the East, BYU would have stopped by Grubauer on the breakaway. Michigan State, UCLA is the final play-in game. I believe that's the final play-in game. Tom Izzo. Don't bet against him in March. Four wide in turn one on the restart. They are all stacked up behind the front three of Truex, Logano, and Hamlin. Texas Longhorns pick up the 3 seed as they won the Big 12 tournament this past, yesterday. And they'll take on Abilene Christian, the 14. Texas Abilene Christian in the 3-14 in the East. How about the 7 seed UConn Huskies as they take on the 10th seeded Maryland Terps in the 7-10 game. And finally, in the East region, the 2 seed, the Alabama Crimson Tide, the SEC tournament champs, the SEC regular season champs, and the 15 seed, Iona, the Iona Gales, in the 15 seed once again, taking on Alabama. What's my hockey team? So fun fact, a long time ago, I watched a Minecraft YouTuber, and he's from Canada. He did an NHL playthrough, and he played as the Montreal Canadiens because that was his team. And I never really watched a whole lot of hockey before then. So I just went with his team, the Montreal Canadiens. So I guess that's my hockey team. First 4 teams out on standby. So these will be the replacement teams. Louisville, Colorado State, St. Louis, and Ole Miss are the 4 replacement teams if anyone cannot play. So the last 4 teams in, Michigan State, UCLA, Wichita State, and Drake. Drake! Yes! You're from... No, I'm not from Montreal. I was originally born in Minnesota. I currently live in Ames, Iowa. So there's not really any other reason for me to be a Montreal fan other than I watched some YouTuber play as Montreal. So that's my whole reasoning. Other than that, I guess Minnesota would be the other one because the Iowa Wild are like the Minnesota's like farm team or whatever. So I guess they're also up there. So they play in Des Moines, which is about 30 minutes from me. So I occasionally go down there for games with a couple buddies of mine down there. So I guess the Minnesota Wild would probably be my second favorite team. No, I'm not from Montreal. Born and raised in the good old USA. Oh boy, this is about to go wrong. Uh-oh. $16 to go here at Phoenix. Truex leading Logano by about a second. Hamlin, Keselowski, Larson, and Elliott round out the top 6. So your boys, back up to 6th there, Rebecca. Nice recovery from him. Oh, Cole Custer in the fence. He's got a right front. Got damage to the right front. Cole Custer, the Stuart Haas 41 car. And Bubba Wallace just kind of put him in the fence. Oh, Bubba. I don't like the Wild at all. I do like the Habs, though. Rip. Apparently, according to Twitter, NASCAR has said the track is clear of debris. Something off the right front fender definitely flew off the 41 car. But I guess they said it was clear. Bubba Wallace just kind of put him in the fence for no reason down the front stretch. So that's cool. But yeah, I guess now we can officially start March Madness. I mean, I kind of include conference tournaments included in March Madness, but now we can officially begin it. We are ready. The Wild are rivals with Colorado. The Habs are rivals with Toronto. Yeah. Yep. I don't care enough to hate my team's rivals. So I just kind of pick and choose. I do know that during his video series with Montreal, he always tried really hard against Toronto because they were rivals. So I don't like Toronto. But yeah, I also don't like the New York teams or a lot of the LA teams, like I mentioned earlier. I used to absolutely despise the Red Wings. See, growing up in Iowa, the Blackhawks and the Red Wings were two of the more talked about teams. And I always kind of liked their logo. So I don't really like or dislike them. Uh-oh, Kyle Busch is inside of Ross Chastain. Is there going to be payback? Nope, just drove by him. I guess Kyle Busch doesn't care enough about the fact that he's in 25th. To be fair, I wouldn't either. Only unbeaten teams entering the NCAA tournament since 1977. Gonzaga becomes the fifth team since 77 to enter the tournament unbeaten. Avalanche Red Wings was a huge rivalry in the 2000s. Oh, really? I did not know that. Eight to go here. Harvick trying to work his way around Larson for 6th. Truex scooting away from the field. He's now gapped Joey Logano by over a second. Is cooled down, and I'm fine with Detroit. Oh, that's good. Currently talking to the Kentucky athletic director about just being proud of all the teams and players and coaches and everybody for getting through this wild year, which I certainly agree with. NHL quiz. Uh-oh. Here we go, boys. I've been challenged to an NHL quiz. I'm going to get nothing about this quiz right. Who won the 2001 Stanley Cup? Okay. I have what? A 1 in, 1 in 30? No Google allowed. 2001. Frick, no Google. Hey, Alexa. No, I'm just kidding. I have a timeout. What, I can't use Alexa either? She's right here. She just wants to help out. No. 2001. Okay, that was probably long enough. That was probably long enough ago to where the Canadians were good. Because I know they were like good a long time ago, and then they were kind of bad. Andre Burakovsky score! 2-0, Colorado. Let's go, boys. Attaway. 2001 Stanley Cup. Okay, you can go back to answering. 2001. I'm just going to guess a random team because I have no idea. So I'm going to guess the Islanders won the 2001 Stanley Cup because I have legitimately no idea. I may or may not have mentioned this team. Okay, so it's not the Islanders. Let's see. You've talked about the Avalanche, the Red Wings, the Habs. The Islanders have not won a cup since 1983. Oh, my bad. Okay, so you've talked about the Habs, the Red Wings, the Avalanche. Martin Truex Jr. is going to win it, and he does. Martin Truex Jr., MTJ, winner at Phoenix. Fun fact, I did not pick Martin Truex Jr. to win, but happy for him. All right, what you got for me, Avs fan? Who done it? We're kind of just hanging out here now. Not a whole lot going on here. Ten seconds left to go. The countdown. The Colorado Avalanche have won the Stanley Cup. Raymond Bourque. I feel like I've heard that name before. Friday through Monday, March 19th through 22nd. Coming up here this weekend. You love to see it. Who was the captain of the 2000? Man, I can't even tell you the players on that team now. Also, I was 3 years old in 2001, so I'm going to say I'm exempt from that one. I'm going to say I'm exempt. Answer, Joe Sakic. I'll be honest, I have never heard of Joe Sakic. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I see IC at the end in like hockey or soccer or anything like that, and I just assume it's itch instead of ick. Kyle Exum. I'm actually subscribed to him. Fun fact. So you are correct. That is a channel that I would like. Kyle Exum. I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Dang it. What is it with hockey people and their stupid names? Frickin' Canadians. Man, this is why I need to like watch hockey as opposed to just thinking about hockey once every stream when somebody brings it up. Because I don't know anything about it. Okay, well, we've been live pronouncing Patrick Roy. Pronounce Patrick Roy correctly. Hint, it's not what you think it is. So it's not Patrick Roy. Is it like Patrick Rowe? Timeout, score. Bro. Donsko. 3-0 Avs. Yes. All right. We're going to run through the bracket here one more time. And then I think I'm actually going to end the stream here once the tournament selection thing ends. So we got Gonzaga against Norfolk State, Appalachian State, the winner of the first four. Oklahoma, Missouri, Creighton, Santa Barbara, Virginia, Ohio. USC will play the winner of Wichita State and Drake. Kansas, Eastern Washington, Oregon, VCU, and Iowa, Grand Canyon. In the East, we got Michigan against Mount St. Mary's or Texas Southern, whoever wins that playing game. LSU against St. Bonnie. Colorado, Georgetown, Florida State against UNC Greensboro. BYU will play Michigan State, UCLA winner. You're nowhere close. I'm so ashamed. Texas in the 3-14 matchup will play Abilene Christian. Oh, they went on too quickly. I missed the rest of it. Baylor against Hartford in the South 1-16 matchup. North Carolina, Wisconsin. Villanova, Winthrop. Purdue, North Texas. And then in the bottom half, Texas Tech, Utah State. Arkansas, Colgate, Florida, Virginia Tech, and Ohio State, Oral Roberts in the South region. And in the Midwest, Illinois, Drexel, Loyola, Chicago against Georgia Tech, Tennessee, Oregon State, Oklahoma State, Liberty. And then in the bottom half, San Diego State, Syracuse, West Virginia, Morehead State, Clemson, Rutgers in the 7-10, and Houston, Cleveland State in the 2-15. I would say early picks. Illinois looked really impressive to me. Yeah, I think Illinois looked impressive. I think Baylor's looked impressive. I haven't actually watched a lot of Gonzaga this season, but kind of hard to go against them. Clark picking his Final Four. He's got Gonzaga against Texas and Baylor against Illinois. I think that's a fine Final Four. in the national semifinal. He's got Gonzaga, Illinois in the championship game, and the champion is Gonzaga for Clark. Seth picking up the 3-1 seeds, Gonzaga, Baylor, and Illinois, but he's going with the 2 seed out of the East, Alabama. He's got Gonzaga, Illinois in the championship game, and his champion is Gonzaga. A lot of chalk here on the March Madness Selection Show on CBS. Well, that's going to do it for me. Thank you. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to Google how to pronounce Patrick Roy. Patrick Waugh? All right, he can get out of here, Patrick. All right, well, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little bit of a weird stream today, not helped out at all by a poor race at Phoenix, but we got to watch the selection show on CBS. We got to find out the 4-1 seeds, Gonzaga, Baylor, Illinois, and Michigan. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all of you guys. Look for a lot more streams coming as we hit the heart of my sports fandom, March Madness. All the games will be in Indy, I'm pretty sure, is what the determining thing was. So yeah, keep an eye out for all of those streams coming. Keep a lookout for any video recaps of any games that I don't get a chance to stream. And that's going to do it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.